Hi Geminis, this is Paulette from Water Cherry Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your love reading for the month of December. Now, this is for my people who are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and who are also in a relationship. So, you know what that would be. That would be like if you've been dating one particular person for quite some time, you've been boyfriend and girlfriend, or you guys been living together, or more serious type of relationship. So, this would be for you, okay? So before I get started, please like and subscribe. Continue to show me lots of love on here, okay? And then also check out my TikTok channel. I also have different readings over there too. All right, so what your person got here is environment, sunrise, and colors, BuzzFeed yellow. Okay, so this is going to be how they're going to be behaving towards you in the month of December. So what's going on here is that your person with the I'm sorry, for the BuzzFeed yellow, or actually, you know what, let's look at sunrise. So for the sunrise, it's something where they're going to be starting all over again, and something like they're going to begin, or something's going to activate within themselves or start again. And then for the BuzzFeed yellow, it's more of being lively and spirited and more energetic. So maybe something's happening here with this behavior that's like more energetic and lively. Something has happened in their lives where they started to begin things again or start things all over again to get them to this place to have that behavior of being active and lively. So I don't know what began for them or what started for them, but we'll take a look and see what's going on here. All right, so let's see. Your person has Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Wow. So your person, Gemini, has, maybe that's what started for them, or what has begun, is that they were able to find something brand new in different areas of their life that brings them the contentment that they've been looking for. So your person probably had an opportunity to get a new job that gave them exactly what they're looking for as far as like financial gains, or gave them a new opportunity, but it was also aligned with their creativity, things that they wanted to do and be more passionate about. Maybe they received brand new, like good news, something that's going to help them to really dig deep into the things that make them happy and more fulfilled in their lives. So maybe that's why they're more in that space of being active and energetic and more liveliness, because something brand new has begun in their life that's given them the fulfillment that they're looking for. Okay, so it could also be a beginning in love, or just like they did that within themselves. They started to give themselves love and feel more fulfilled now that they put action and investment into themselves again. All right, so let's see what else they have. They have the Four of Swords. They have the Tower. Wow. And then the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So while your person is having all these things going on in their life, they realized that maybe they had to take a minute to step back. Either it was with you, or just in general, they had to rest or take a moment in time to kind of do their own thing and to be alone, because that was probably the best thing that they needed in their lives. So I'm not sure if this Tower was that they realized at that moment that maybe it was best for them to be alone, and to get what they needed on their own, because they feel with this Nine of Pentacles, they can only bring themselves to a certain point in their lives that they wanted or needed, or growth that they were looking for. They could only do it on their own. They couldn't do it where they were hanging on to you or expecting for you to come in and help them in that kind of way. They understood that certain aspects of the relationship that they had with you was changing, and it had to change, because they're needing this contentment. They needed to allow these new things to come in, and they also needed that freedom to kind of work on those things that they wanted, and to also be more independent and really focus on themselves. And I'm not sure if that was also going to be a shock to you, because you probably weren't expecting for them to do all of this. But this is going to play out in the month of December, okay? Let me just check and see what's going on here with their feelings. So what you got is kisses, and you also have paradise, okay? So one of the other things that I noticed too when I was doing the pre-shuffle and I was just throwing the cards out, I necessarily don't really look at the cards. I only like really look at the cards like when I do right now to see what's going on. I just shuffle and put down, and that's it. So one of the cards that came out while I was doing these ones, was the axe, which was like cutting away at a relationship or not being a part of it. And so I don't know. I feel like that I have to pull that out. And I usually don't do that. I just leave them in the deck. But let me see if I can find it because it's being brought to my attention. So that could probably be a side note. I'll use that card for a side note for some of you guys. Look at here it is. It was right there. Okay, so yeah, the axe was breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. Now, I have a feeling that for some of you guys, this person, if they haven't done it yet, they may feel like they do need to separate from you, or a while ago you guys did separate. For whatever reason, maybe because they're looking for things that they needed to be alone and to do this situation independently. Maybe they separated from you, but they still kept the door open for you guys to come back together again. So this axe is going to be a side note, okay? But we'll go off of the kisses in paradise, okay? So we'll go to the side note later. So let's take a look at this. So kisses in paradise. So you have a person here who unconditionally is loving, giving, and receiving, and affectionate, and falling in love. And someone who is like finding happiness and expansion and joy. Look at this right here. Playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. Okay, so if you guys have not separated, which is this part right here, but you realize that this person had to take matters into their own hands to bring their happiness and joy. Maybe it was a shock to them that they had to go this route, or maybe it was a shock to you that they were going on this route and you didn't know what was happening or why they chose to do that. But I can see right here it did cause conflict, okay? Because I see the sun here, and then I see the Five of Wands, and then I see the Two of Cups. So while they went looking for the things that make them happy, and they're trying to ground themselves and look for the things that they needed, it caused issues with you. It caused problems within a relationship that you guys had something really good going. You guys saw eye to eye. You guys were like soulmates. You guys do really well with each other and balance each other out. But this whole situation probably became a shock because you thought that things were good between the both of you. Okay, and you guys were not expecting this part here. But because they're looking for something to make them happy, or they're looking for a transformation or change, in general, it brought some issues. But the thing is that their love for you didn't die. It was just that they were looking for a little bit more excitement or happiness in something else that they really needed to focus on at the moment. But for some of them, it could be that they also realize that even though you guys have conflicts, they also want to continue to love on you, continue to have a happy relationship with you, and they want to continue to expand the relationship regardless of what you guys disagree on and how much you guys fight or the things that you guys go through. They want to continue to move forward away from that. Okay, now for others of you, this is the side note, okay? For others of you, this person, because they decided to go after what they wanted, For some, when they became independent away from you, they found happiness with somebody else. And that caused conflict with you. Because while they decided to separate from you, they decided to break up and not really say a whole lot about you. Maybe the shock that came in as well is that you didn't realize that they picked up something else in another situation outside of you. Okay, so that's a side note. That's not going to be for everybody. Now, what we have underneath is that we have the Queen of Cups, we have the Six of Pentacles, and then we also have the Ten of Swords. Ouchie. Okay, so for those, we're not doing the side note yet, okay? Let's do the first version. Kisses in Paradise. So while they're realizing, that they want to continue to move forward and get beyond those arguments, they understand that they need to continue to be nurturing. They need to equally give to you, and they want you to give back as well. But they understand that there needs to be a balance of love and care and nurture between the both of you. Even though they have certain desires and things are coming in for them that are good and they're finding their fulfillment, they also realize that even though they have like this independent feel, they have to get to that place where they also have to balance that relationship out with you. They need to give back to you. They need to give you love. They need to give you warmth and happiness as well, because you need it too. It's not just about them. And so they understand that if they did that where they're doing too much for themselves, they realized along the way that they did hurt the relationship by looking at their own happiness and joy. But now they're in a place of understanding that I need to give to my partner and I don't want to hurt them. I caused a lot of pain. I caused a lot of hurt from following my desires. And what I really want is to really show Gemini how much I love them, how much I care, and I want to be affectionate and caring. And I still do love them. I want to give back and look at happiness, expansion, and joy. I want to have all of that with them and enjoy each other. So this time of them holding back on you because they're working on all of that, it probably did hurt you, but they put that to an end, okay? Now, for others of you, if this was a breakup and there's a separation and then they had something else going on somewhere else, you realized, man, that this was really tough. I'm not sure if you saw it on social media. I'm not sure if you heard about it through other people's mouths, or if you actually saw it personally with your own eyeballs. You saw this person putting time and investment into somebody else in another relationship, and that really hurt you deep. Okay, you were not expecting for all of this to happen. They really went after what their desires were, and so it really hurt quite a bit. And you weren't expecting this from them. And so what I have to say to you, Gemini, if this did happen to you, where they decided to find their own another relationship outside of you and look after the things that they wanted, looking after their own selves and their own happiness and stability, what I have to say to you is that the Ten of Swords, it is a deep card. It is harsh, and it is painful and hurtful. But the thing that this card represents endings. It's just done, but it's not that it's just done. If you look at it in the background, the sun is coming through. The darkness is starting to push away, and it's starting to come in to give you clarity, give you understanding, and eventually give you healing and hope. And so I hope you understand, Gemini, that this is a painful situation. Give yourself a little bit of time. But I really do believe that eventually you're going to get beyond this and actually find what you're looking for. Okay? Now, if this was the other way around, where you did this to this person and you guys separated, they're going through the hurt of this whole situation. And in some ways, they still want to continue to hold on, because they felt like they lost, quite a bit with you. But it's not going to stop them from going after the things that they desire. So eventually, like I said, like if it's the other way around where you're the one that decided to kind of move on from this and not deal with them, they, once their ending comes here and you decided to have a relationship elsewhere, they're going to get exactly what they want anyway. Okay? They're going to end up finding that happiness and joy and stability in a relationship somewhere else, even though they wanted it with you. So it's going to be a hard break for them. And if it's for you, if you're the one that dealt with this separation, somehow you're still going to get exactly what you're looking for. Remember, I said the sun is coming, clarity is coming, healing is going to be there. But eventually you're going to find somebody who's kind of like the Queen of Pentacles, who is very giving, who's ready for a relationship, who's super mature. And what comes with it is like the Ten of Cups is the fullness of joy and happiness in a relationship. It's more like a family type of feel or a reunion. Or this could be a situation that if you guys did separate and you guys had a lot going on, both of you understand that you still love each other. You're still willing to give to one another despite this ending. And you guys are wanting to reunite and come back together and understand that your relationship is worth saving. Okay? So you guys know where this lands. And for those of you who did not end this relationship, but your person realized that they're prioritizing your relationship a little bit in the wrong way, things are going to change. Okay? They're going to realize, both of you going to realize that this relationship is worth saving. Okay? So it looks really good, Gemini. Like, you have a really good reading here. So if it makes sense, please like and subscribe. Continue to show me love on here, because I really appreciate it, and it's going to go a long way for me. Okay? So you guys take care. Love you, Geminis.